Hello everyone, and welcome to the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Care Network. I'm Dean, the host of the N.A.R.C.N Network and channel, and also the host of the Unmasking the Narcissist channel. Today I'm going to be presenting to you guys episode 187 on the N.A.R.C.N Network, and I'm just going to say, you guys, please excuse me, I've got a little bit of a cold going on right now, and I'm going to try to get through this video as good as I can for today. So the title of episode 187 on the N.A.R.C.N Network is Narcissists and the Truth, or Half-Truth. So what we're going to be talking about here is how narcissists sometimes actually do tell you the truth. But a lot of the time that's also mixed in with stuff that is actually inaccurate. Or commonly, they may tell you the truth one day, and then the next day they're telling you something that is not so much the truth. They're bending the reality of what's going on with them a little bit. And this is all part of the narcissist's character. It's not that they cannot not tell the truth. They can. They can actually convey the truth to you in many instances. But because their whole being exists around hiding what they really are and hiding what's really going on with them, they have a tendency to have to bend the truth or to lie outright just in order to keep control of things that are going on. Now, regular people who don't normally do this, or don't normally lie or bend the truth, people who try to, tell the truth every day in their everyday lives and just, go down a very straight path here. A lot of people like this, like perhaps you guys out there and myself on here as well too. I try to do that on an everyday basis as much as I can. Because that's just the type of character that I have, and other people out there who don't have narcissistic abuse issues or narcissism issues here, they're not going to run around lying left, right, and center here either. It takes a specific type of character to do that, and this is the type of character that's within most narcissists. And again, this is because they live lives that are just messed up. They have to hide. They're multitasking. Usually they have multiple relationships going on. Sometimes they're married and they have somebody else going on the side, or several people going on the side. They have a great many reasons why they may have to lie. They have to maintain a facade. They have to maintain that everything normal, or that it looks like everything normal is going on with them, when indeed there may not be much of any normality going on with them in anything that they're doing. So they utilize lies in the placement of truth as a control mechanism. This is a control mechanism to make sure people don't know what is particularly going on with them, so people don't know exactly where they stand with them. But in between here, they do occasionally interject truth. If the truth has a purpose, especially if the truth is going to benefit them in some particular way, they will give you the truth in a subject. They will definitely give you the truth in a subject if they're trying to detach from you in some particular way. They will use whatever they're feeling within their narcissistic realm of feelings as a mechanism to convey whatever they need to convey to you in order to get whatever result it is that they require. And excuse me, that is one instance where they will tell you the truth of what's going on. They will also often tell you the truth too at the beginning when you're going through a love bombing phase with them, because as we know from some narcissists, I've watched a great many narcissists on the internet who and read about a great many narcissists, but there are particular examples of narcissists in the internet that talk about themselves on their personal narcissism channels that they have, and they talk about how they feel love and how they feel compulsion to be with somebody, or what their feelings are when they are in love with somebody. Excuse me, or when they think that they're in love with somebody. And they explain how those things go on their videos, or in their videos. and how they particularly feel. So often when a narcissist feels like they are in love with you or falling in love with you, they will express that truth or what they see as their truth to you. But that again is a truth that can be somewhat askew sometimes if that narcissist indeed isn't really sure about how they feel or what they're feeling, because narcissists sometimes aren't sure exactly what they're feeling. They're so messed up sometimes they don't really know what they're feeling. But this is not to say all of them. Higher level narcissists, ultra level narcissists usually have a pretty good idea what's going on inside them. They feel and emote differently than lower levels do, and they can actually determine and reason what's going on with themselves in a much more normal way, or more in the normal way that normal people do. And that gives you an indicator of what's going on with them. And they will then present to you whatever they feel is their truth towards you in whatever dialogue it is that they offer to you. But sometimes, again, that dialogue comes with a lot of half-truth or a lot of non-truth mixed in with it. So again, is a narcissist telling the truth? Are they not telling the truth? Often they are not telling the truth. More often than not, they are not telling the truth. But again, this dialogue comes in servitude to whatever it is they need to keep under wraps with whatever's going on with them. They live in secrecy. They live with a lot of things going on that they don't want people to know that are going on. And they don't present these things to people in a forthright way that is presented in truth often. And this, of course, makes a narcissist very difficult to deal with. But a sad thing, a sad particular matter here is often narcissists are holding in truths that they feel may be realistic to themselves. They may feel emotional things towards people or whatever, or love or feelings or something of this nature. But because they feel so messed up, and because they are so messed up in their minds often, they don't know how to convey these things, or they don't wish to convey them, and they live in like a caged animal sometimes, because they cannot express themselves, because they are so afraid that that expression of whatever that is may be taken advantage of. They may be, looked upon as conveying something that can be used against them. And because of all these things that they do, they choose to lie about things rather than tell the truth. I've had a few instances with the narcissists that I've dealt with where I've openly talked to them and said, hey, I had a relationship with you. I now know that you are a narcissist. I know what's going on with you. Even if you're not willing to admit to yourself that you have narcissism, I have some narcissists that think that they have other situations going on with themselves. They either think that they are bipolar, or they have some other elemental things going on, some other conditions or disorders going on there. I have researched these disorders that they think they have going on within them quite thoroughly, but I've also researched them in narcissism, and I do use other narcissistic experts around me to gauge what's going on with the individuals I have had narcissistic events with. It's not just me sitting here going, oh, I think my person has narcissism, or is a narcissist because I think this myself. No, I've probably ran these people past a number of psychological experts that are in my little entourage of my knowledge circle. And these people indeed have also pointed out that these individuals that I'm dealing with are probably indeed narcissists themselves, even if they don't recognize this themselves or will not admit it to themselves. So I'm well aware of what's going on with the people I've dealt with at any given time, even if those people don't want to admit that to themselves or not. But here's the painful part about this. I have spoken to some of my narcissists and tried to get truth out of them about particular things, like how do they particularly feel about me as a person? I don't really know. They may feel that I've put them through some traumatic events, which I may have in 1 or 2 instances, and I may have done stuff myself that may have affected that narcissist in a negative way. But the one thing I have never done to them really in any particular way is lie to them. I've never lied about how I felt about an individual, even if they were a narcissist with me. I've never lied about feelings of adoration or love for a person. I do not lie about those things in my life ever, and never have, because I don't have narcissism traits like that that would cause me to do that. But these narcissists have indeed done things of this nature to myself and to other individuals that they have dealt with. Sadly, if they have feelings like this, you know, I would be a prime candidate for even a narcissist, even an ex-narcissist of mine, or somebody who came up to me that I recognize had narcissism. And there are a few people around me that recognize they have narcissism and talk to me openly about it. I actually have some of these people in my extended family, even. These people should know, considering the amount of research I've done on narcissism, at least even over the past 3 years or so, and in psychology in the past, that they should be able to talk to me about what goes on within the confines of themselves, and they should be, or should have the expectation that I would not belittle them, and that I would try to respect and understand them as people if they had a dialogue and talked to me about the real reality of what was going on with them. The people who are around me who I do recognize may suffer from narcissism, and possibly some other disorders that are mixed in there, I wish for my own thing that those people would talk to me, and that they would say, hey, you know, I do have this problem, and, you know, maybe I'd like to talk to you about it. Maybe we could talk about what's going on with me, because I feel that maybe I do have this actually going on. I would welcome that, because I have no intentions of making anybody feel like a piece of shit because they have narcissism. It may come off that I'm this, or that I have been this way on my narcissism channel or on the N.A.R.C.N network. But I present most of my N.A.R.C.N network based on science completely. And I try to put science ahead of anything else, including my personal feelings. Although I have stated in previous episodes on the N.A.R.C.N network that I don't have any ill feelings for my narcissists, because I now understand what they may be going through in their lives. And this is entirely true, and wholeheartedly true, I can say this. But again, narcissists find it very difficult to tell the truth. They find it very difficult to present themselves as what they are. They sometimes will present you with things that are the half-truth, because they don't really want you to know what's going on. And this is really a sad thing, because they're really just blighting themselves in this way. Their narcissists live in a way that I can't fully understand, because I don't share their narcissism with them. Even though I've studied the science of narcissism extensively on the N.A.R.C.N network, and I'm continuing to do this, I find this to be just crazy. The fact that narcissists have to live in a lie most of the time, and that they can't convey truth of any nature, has to be a hellish situation for them to be in. And it's definitely a hellish situation for all of us to deal with when we deal with narcissists. So this is just what I wanted to talk to you guys about here briefly in episode 187. I'm going to say to you guys, please stay tuned. I've got lots of content coming up on the N.A.R.C.N network and on the Unmasking the Narcissist channel. Hope to see you in some upcoming videos. Have a great day, guys. I'll catch you really soon.